Imagine never worrying about monthly rent again, no landlord, no rising housing costs, no long-term commitments. What if your home could move with you, cost less than a single month's rent in many cities, and still give you everything you need to live comfortably? That's exactly what this $1,000 three-wheel camper promises, and today, we're diving deep into how it works, what makes it so appealing, and whether it's actually a realistic alternative to traditional living. Let's start with the concept itself. This isn't just a tiny camper, it's built on a three-wheel vehicle platform, making it extremely compact, lightweight, and efficient. Think of it as a hybrid between a motorcycle and a mini RV. Because of its size and design, it consumes far less fuel than a standard van or car, and in some cases, it can even be electric. That means your transportation and housing are combined into one ultra-affordable system. Now, the price is what grabs attention immediately, around $1,000. That's less than what many people pay for rent in a single month. But how is that even possible? The answer lies in minimalism and smart design. This camper strips away all non-essential luxuries and focuses only on the basics: a place to sleep, some storage, and protection from the weather. Inside, you'll typically find a compact sleeping area that can fit one person comfortably, or two if you're willing to get cozy. The bed often doubles as storage space, with compartments underneath for clothes, gear, and supplies. Some models include foldable sections that convert from seating to sleeping, maximizing every inch of space. Ventilation is another important feature. Since the space is small, proper airflow is crucial. Many of these campers include small windows, roof vents, or even solar-powered fans to keep the air circulating. This helps prevent the interior from becoming too hot or stuffy, especially in warmer climates. Speaking of solar, energy efficiency is one of the biggest advantages here. Many owners install small solar panels on the roof, which can power lights, charge phones, and even run small devices. This means you can live off-grid without relying on external electricity sources, reducing your monthly expenses even further. Now let's talk about mobility. Because it's a three-wheel design, this camper is incredibly easy to maneuver. You can navigate tight streets, park almost anywhere, and even access areas that larger vehicles simply can't reach. This opens up a whole new level of freedom. You're not tied to one location. If you get bored of a place, you just drive somewhere new. Fuel efficiency is another huge benefit. Compared to traditional RVs or vans, this setup uses a fraction of the fuel. That means long-distance travel becomes much more affordable, making it ideal for people who want to explore while keeping costs low. But what about daily living? That's where things get interesting. Living in a space this small requires a shift in mindset. You're not just downsizing your home, you're simplifying your entire lifestyle. You'll need to be intentional about what you own, keeping only the essentials. Cooking, for example, is usually done outside the camper. Many users carry portable stoves or small cooking kits. Some even rely on local food options or simple no-cook meals. It's not about having a full kitchen, it's about adapting to a more flexible way of living. Hygiene is another consideration. Without a built-in bathroom, you'll need to rely on public facilities, gyms, or portable solutions. While that might sound inconvenient at first, many people find it manageable once they establish a routine. Now let's address the biggest question: can this actually replace an apartment? The answer depends on your lifestyle and priorities. If you value space, privacy, and traditional comforts, this might feel too limiting. But if your goal is financial freedom, mobility, and a minimalist lifestyle, it can be a game changer. Think about the financial impact. Instead of paying rent every month, you make a one-time investment. Your ongoing costs are minimal: fuel, basic maintenance, and maybe some parking fees. Over time, the savings can be massive. You could use that money to travel, invest, or simply reduce financial stress. There's also a growing community around this kind of living. People are sharing tips, modifications, and experiences online, creating a support system for newcomers. From DIY upgrades to clever storage hacks, there's no shortage of ideas to make the most of your tiny space. Of course, it's not perfect. Weather conditions can be challenging, especially in extreme heat or cold. Safety is another factor. You'll need to choose your parking spots carefully and stay aware of your surroundings. And yes, the limited space can feel restrictive at times. But for many, these challenges are outweighed by the benefits. The sense of freedom, the reduced financial burden, and the ability to live life on your own terms make it incredibly appealing. Another interesting aspect is how customizable these campers are. Because of their simple structure, you can modify them to suit your needs. Add extra storage, upgrade the sleeping area, install better lighting, or even enhance insulation. It becomes a personal project, allowing you to create a space that truly fits your lifestyle. And let's not forget the environmental impact. Smaller vehicles use fewer resources, produce less pollution, and encourage a more sustainable way of living. By reducing consumption and focusing on essentials, you're also reducing your overall